Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome to Mini Challenge in the Challenge number 2 for the Mystery Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge. I know several of you have joined in and finished your challenge number 1. We'll be checking on those tomorrow. And so today we are going to pick 5 things. And hopefully we get 1 thing to make and 4 things to decorate it or something like that. So let's see. We have a fussy cut image. I can't see. I just want you to know I cannot see my thing here. Handmade washi. The deadline. Messy thread. A receipt or ticket. So 1 more thing. And paper flowers. So those are the 5 things that we're going to use for our for the challenge this week. And let's go ahead and make something. I'm going to consider the receipt or ticket to be the base. So I do have to get up here and go find a receipt. I don't have any sitting right there next to me. I do have some guest checks. You know what? Let's use a petty cash receipt. Okay, so this petty cash receipt, and I do have these available in my shop. They come, you get 50 of these things to do list. Not the Tim Holtz thing, but the list that has some writing on it. And you get 50 of the green guest checks and a few other little things in those gift packs. So I'm going to take the petty cash. Let's take 3 of them. Okay. This is kind of fun because I have no idea what I'm going to be doing here. Okay, so we're going to want to make some handmade washi. And so I am going to grab my container that has my project in it. So I look all organized. This is my Mystery Mayhem project, and I am using my vintage, the Mimi So Darn Cute vintage kit. So this is the card that came with my kit. I found this when I was going through stuff, and so I think we might use that. And that's the postage stamp one that I made. A little elaborate, but kind of cool. Okay. I might use this. This is from Lindsay Zenora's Tickled Pink. I still had some of it. So we need to make washi. Okay. Well, I do have one of the napkins. Those are in my new, and I have couple pieces of fabric. So those could be washi. What else do we have? What else do we have? What else do we need? Okay, so these might be the washi. Fussy cut image. Could fussy cut one of the birds. Paper flowers, handmade washi, fussy, messy thread, receipt, or ticket. Okay, I think we are ready to do this. Okay, so what I think, oh, and then this is the one that I made for last week's challenge. I'm going to use this mini page kit. It was in part of my mom's stash that I brought home. We had to clean out one of the craft room areas. So let's see. I want to do blue and yellow as my theme in here, along with the flowers. So I'm wondering if this will cover this, because I'm thinking it might be kind of fun to make like a little booklet out of it. Okay. You can use more than just the 5 things. I guess I should tell you that. You do have to use all 5 items when you are making your challenge piece. And okay, so we have those. They're just gonna fit right in there. We'll be able to. Okay, so it needs a back. What if we make it like Matchbox style? I think we will do that. Okay. You know, I didn't fix the glue. Shame, shame, shame on me. I might have to get out my ATG gun for this part. Yep, glue's coming out. I like this blue or aqua Tombow Mono liquid glue. It has a fine tip here and a thick tip down on the bottom. I love that. Okay, so that gives me my card. Now we're going to come in and we're going to glue down these pages one at a time. So are you enjoying this challenge? Or maybe you don't even know about the challenge. So each month I have been, in 2019, I've been putting together a challenge. 4 times a year. I do it along with Kara Brandon. And this month is May. And it is the May Mystery Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge. And for this one, we have 31 items. You have to make and use 25 of the items. You can, the mayhem part of it is that we put them on, you can just copy them and cut them out like I did, or you can, and that was on using my phone and they printed so big, or you can, we just saw that somebody put them on sticks. I've had people do all different kinds of things with what they're using. Some are doing one at a time, one a day. Some are doing a bunch in a day because they have the time. Some are doing like this where they pick a few, and that's where the mayhem comes in, because it's like it can be quite out of whack. I did take the cover, the signature dangle, and something else and put it on the side because my journal is not put together yet. I do believe I have all my papers ready now, so I might be able to do that over the weekend. So we'll see. So I'm going to make this a matchbook style note card. So why does it not look straight? I hate when that happens. Okay, so there's my little matchbook style. And then these will be journaling pages. And we're not done with that yet. But I do want to decorate it. And I had seen that we had... oh, I like these pink birds. So we have that cute little girl. So we are... anyway, we might use that. So let's go ahead and make our washi tape. I'm looking real quick to see if there's... Well, that could be fussy cut. That could be my fussy cut image. I like that. Okay, so fussy cut image, but we need double-sided tape to make our washi. I have this from Magic Products. It's double-sided tape. I get it at my $1.49 store. And I love it. So I think that will be kind of fun. It will go along with my floral theme. And it will go along with my really wanting to use stuff up. So I have this adorable fabric here. Okay, so this was one of the pieces when I was putting together the new fabric bundles that are in the shop. I didn't put these ones in there. Okay. I should have. Yes, I did. I think it's going to be fine if I just go right over the little blue wreath thing. Yeah, okay. So you want to make sure that it's down really good. And then we're going to cut it. Okay, and you can do this with paper. You can do this with, tissue paper. We might do it with the, that other stuff. We might do it with, I'm sorry, you guys, my brain just quits thinking. With the napkin that I have over here, this cute little bird napkin, we might make some out of this. Okay, so this is only this hard because we are filming, right? Just trying to start it. Let's see if we can start it over here. Oh, I haven't ever had this much trouble doing it. Aha, there we go. Okay, so we have double stick washi tape, and I'm going to come down and should we put this down on this? Because I only want a hint of blue in this journal. Yeah, look at there. Okay. And I love, these are my Teresa Collins Fiskars scissors. They don't stick. They're by Fiskars. I highly recommend if they have a don't stick scissors and you can find them, I highly recommend them. Okay, so there's our little fabric washi. Okay, so we got our receipt, we've got our washi. We need our fussy cut image. So fussy cut image is, you just take an image and you cut around it. Okay? And I'm sorry I'm behind on being able to show you guys all the different things that I chose for this challenge. But we'll get them out there. So again, this is the mini challenge in the challenge, and each week during the challenge, I put up a mini challenge in the challenge, and this doesn't have to be specifically for your junk journal that you're making for the challenge. It can be for any project that you're working on. You don't have to be actually working on the May challenge. If life is just too busy and you are not going to be able to make the journal, at least try to do the challenges if you get a chance. And usually the day after, sometimes, right now life is crazy and sometimes it's a few days later, but I draw for a winner, and they will get introduction into a Facebook group that has a digital that the only way that you can get it is to win it. So it's kind of cool. And it's usually random fun stuff. Okay, so again, I'm using, I accidentally printed this on copy paper when I was doing my design team project. So this is my Lindsay Zenor, that is her Tickled Pink. You can find her at www.nevermorecreations17.com. She has her own website there. And yeah, so if you go over there, tell her I sent you. Okay, here we go. It's kind of cool when you find out that somebody sent somebody to your channel. So there we go. My fussy cut image. So I just fussy cut around the outside. Fussy is that you're going really close, but you can leave a space. It's just you're cutting the image out. Okay. So there's my fussy cut image. And so now we need some homemade flowers. And I think we should bring back the book paper. If I can find some book paper. Where's my Little Women? Oh, there's something. Mr. Marco Polo. Okay, so I'm going to make fluffy flowers. Okay, so we're going to want to cut or punch out a bunch of these. This is one of my favorite punches. I got it several years ago at Target. I don't even know if they still have them. You got this one, and then you got the one with the pointy edges that looks like a poinsettia. So I just punch down the edge, come back, and cut it because it's easier to just get it in there and go up. And of course, if I cut like this, I could go all the way around and be done with the paper. And I don't have any flowers cut out, so this is just awesome. Okay. So that's how I cut it out. And then I would do it one more time. But, I mean, you don't need to sit here and watch me punch flowers, right? Okay, so now I need, my Aleene's glue. There it is. I have discovered that for this particular project, the Aleene's is my favorite glue to use. It does dry relatively quickly, but it gives you time to play with it. So, and it doesn't rip the book pages like the other one seems to. I forgot. You know what? I saw this lid today. You could also use like Elmer's glue. Okay, so we're going to get our paper out of the way because I'm going to come up to the top up here and I am going to put a little dab, if it'll come out. Of course not. Of course not. You know what? Have I opened this one? Yes, I have. We'll put a big dab. But a little dab will do ya. Okay. That's more than enough. Okay. Now, for this, I usually also like to use a skewer, but I'm not seeing one right here. So, I'm going to look around my thing. Oh, it's caught up on something. So I'm going to use the end of a paintbrush. Okay, so I have the end of a paintbrush. We're going to put these over here. And I am going to dab my my paintbrush in the glue. Whoa. Wow, we're really kind of globby. And put it on. And then I'm going to pick up the second flower and I'm going to wrap it around the end. Okay, like this. Dab it. That is really globby glue. Pick up the next one. Scrunch it around the end. I'm just going to go to the edge this time. And you just stack like 5 of these on top. Okay, so you just stack like 5 of these on top. So these are going to be my paper flowers. Okay, and then we can go ahead and put some on the bottom. You can make these ahead of time and have them. I'm just going to go ahead and add that one there. Go ahead and start the next one. This is one of my favorite things to do, and yet you don't see me do it that often anymore. And that's because of my thumb. I stopped punching because of my thumb. Okay, so, and we're going to want a little bit of messy thread. So I think we should put the messy thread underneath this next flower maybe. Let's do one more because you usually want to do things in 3s. Okay, so just bunch it, put it down. So it's bunch and punch, or punch then bunch. Punch then bunch these flowers. Okay, so that gives us a couple flowers. So for my messy thread, I like to use this gold thread right here. You can use, like if you just have some thread from sewing left over, you can use that as your messy thread. You can use embroidery thread as your messy thread. Whatever you want to do. Somebody did loops with their messy thread and made a flower out of their loops. I thought that was really clever. Okay, now I'm going to take this piece of the double-sided tape that we had down here, and I'm just going to close this off. It just helps me when I'm working with it that it's not going to come undone, hopefully. If I can get it undone. Okay, so here we go. And you have a messy thread. We'll come and put it right up here. And we're going to come in and put some glue on top. Add one of our fluffy flowers there. And we'll add one up here. I don't want to take away from the flowers that are already fussy cut in this bowl. Okay, so now the other thing that you might want to do is you might want to add a center. And so I'm going to add some bling. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to put, just so I don't waste it, I'm going to put my dot, dot, dot down here. And then I'm going to undo this and then cut them. Uh-oh. Might have to cut another one. Okay. Just put that in the center of your fluffy flower. And you can go ahead and press these down if you want to. I mean, it's going to be in a journal, so it's probably going to end up pressed down. But it is made like if you're making a collage, like home decor or something, that you could. I don't know where that one went. It went over there somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue on this one. Okay. So there we have our homemade washi, paper flowers, receipt or tickets inside, messy thread, and fussy cut image. Okay, so I'm not done. I do want to come in here and do something with this. And so I think maybe we'll go ahead and, you know what if we have these extra little pieces. Ooh. This says, great minds think alike. What else do we have? Cherish the moment. Okay, I like that one. So we try, I don't know. Why wouldn't it work, huh? Let's see if we can make washi out of this vellum word. If we can get it undone. So homemade washi out of vellum word. It's kind of cool. If we can get it off, right? This could even, well, without the receipt in it, could be like a Mother's Day card. If you didn't use receipt on the inside. I unfortunately don't need a Mother's Day card this year. Okay. Okay. You gotta push it together really tight and then find the spot. There we go. There we go. And I'm gonna okay. Put it down here. I want it smaller because you can see it. Really? And I don't want it to go over the dish. So that's why. Ooh, can put it on the dish. It's not centered either. There we go. So that is 2 kinds of homemade washi. Oh, that doesn't go there. And then, of course, paper. You can make paper washi. Okay, so there we go. And we've used a couple pieces of that, or a few pieces of that kit that came from Mom's house. That's good. Okay, so I could either put it down here or I can put it up here. I think I'm going to put it down here. I think that'll look nice. Okay. Oh. Okay, so there's that. Then I want a piece at the top, but I'm thinking that we could just do washi, regular washi. I don't want to see where it says petty cash. Okay. Okay. And I will probably hold this in with a paper clip. So I'm going to grab that. All I have is this really bright, like lemon yellow. Then we'll use this blue one. Okay. We happen to have this piece of fabric left over. There we go. And you could add messy thread right there on the outside. So there's my mini challenge in the challenge using homemade washi, paper flowers. The receipt or tickets are on the inside. There we go. Messy thread and a fussy cut image. So I hope that, and your fussy cut image can come from a book, it can come from a magazine, it can come from a digital printout like I used, whatever that you want. So there you go. I made a little matchbook notebook, and I like it. You know, I think since we're taking the time and we're trying to use this stuff up over here, is there another, like, what if I put a pocket on the inside? I thought we'll do that. I'm going to put a little pocket on the inside. Oh, you know what? This is the perfect size for an envelope. It's 5 by 5. What size does the new... Yes, this is how my brain really works. Okay. There isn't one for 5 by 5. This is my new little mini envelope punch board. I think it's so cute. So I guess we have to cut. I can't believe we have to cut. So we'll go down to 5, right? It's 5 inches. So we go down to 4 7/8. We'll go to 4 7/8. Or we'll cut off 1/8. Off from top and bottom and the side. Okay, so 4 7/8. So do we want it to be 2.5 by 3.5 or 3 by 3? I think we'll go 2.5 by 3.5. So we're going to go to the 2 3/4 mark, which is right there. We'll punch it and we will score it. Okay, now we don't use this at all anymore. We just go around and score around the outside. I got this at Tuesday morning this week. It was my present to myself. One of them. There we go. And I love that your bone folder just goes right in and stays in there. Okay, so now we just need to fold. Fold it. Oh, I forgot to... There, right? Yeah. It's better if you put the white side up when you are folding your... Okay, so now one other little magic thing on here is you can turn this around and there's a hole punch on this side also. Okay. Isn't that a cute little envelope? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we want it to go this way. Go ahead and add some glue. Add some glue. Okay, so there's still time for you to do the mini challenge in the challenge number 1. You want to go to the group. It is the purple or lavender post in the announcements that has the stairs going nowhere, Mayhem. And it tells you what the instructions were for number 1. And I can tell you that tomorrow morning I have an event that I have to go do. So I won't be here bright and early to close it out. So there is our little envelope that we have made for our journal. And I think we're going to go ahead and add a pocket. It's raining here, you guys. It is actually raining. Where we live, we don't get a lot of the rain. First of all, we live in the desert, but second of all, where we live, there's mountains that obscure it if it's coming in its normal direction. But this storm seems to be coming from the other direction. And so it has been raining off and on all day. Which is exciting, because that meant I didn't have to go out and water the garden. Okay, so I've made myself a little pocket in this little matchbook wallet thingy. That's going to be a little big for that. But I can come back in and put something else in there. And so, here we go. Our little matchbook. Well, this is what I chose to make. And so, again, you're going to make some handmade washi, paper flowers, use a receipt or ticket, use some messy thread technique, and fussy cut image. And then you will have your little challenge item. You'll want to go ahead, after you've finished your item, post it in the purple post that says Mini Challenge in the Challenge number 2. Post a picture of it before the deadline, which is next Friday, May 17th. And I can tell you, my mom's service is on May 18th, so I will probably not get to choosing the winner until Monday or Tuesday after. And so yeah, but I will have a new challenge up next Friday for you also. Okay, so the challenge 3 will be up. Challenge 1 will end tomorrow. Well, tonight. It ends when I wake up, but today is the deadline. Next Friday will be the deadline for next week's challenge. It's a lot of details. But I hope you're joining us, and I hope you're having a great time. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day. No mayhem. Bye-bye.